Hey Rockets, it's Mrs. Wilgenbush. I hope you are all doing well. Guess what? We are on the home stretch. You guys have been working so very hard, and we can't say thank you enough. We know that for some of you it's been a struggle, but for all of us, it's been a wonderful learning opportunity. So thanks for all you're doing. So this last week, your classroom teachers have decided, let's do something a little fun, but make sure that we're still engaged with math. So what I have for you, as you can see on my screen, is we are going to do some fourth grade math adventures. And here's how this is going to work. You have to choose at least one, if not two, for Tuesday and Thursday. Those are our math days for this week. So this morning, Tuesday, you get to look through, and I'm going to walk you through what we're going to do. So as you can see, I'm going to get rid of my little face so then you can see what we have. So your math adventures, as you can read, you get to choose a minimum of one adventure for the day, but you can do more if you'd like. We'd love to see that, okay? But you cannot do the same adventure twice. So let the adventures begin. When you are done, I need you to complete the Google form that's at the bottom or on that page. Most of the information is going to come back to me, and then I will share it out with the classroom teachers. Okay? Good so far? Awesome. So you have 10 options to choose from. Option 1, you get to play a Kahoot. You have 5 Kahoots that are available for you to play on your own at home. I think you're playing against yourself or you're playing against someone globally. And then we'll get the results for that. Option 2, a scavenger hunt, but it's a shape scavenger hunt. So remember all of those geometric terms and things that we practiced and we learned in our 4th grade. That's what you can do. So polygons, quadrilaterals, triangles, you are going to go on a scavenger hunt and find those. Make as many geometric, find as many, and then show me how you can do some symmetry, some parallel lines. How are things perpendicular? What kind of triangles are they? So we know if you've got a knowledge of what you did with shapes and with our geometry units that we've done. Next option, option 3, it's fractions. So you get to some options here. You get to bake a batch of cookies or something that you have to use fractions, because anytime that you do any kind of baking or cooking, we have to measure things. We have to measure in teaspoons and tablespoons and cups, and sometimes we do ounces. And so you get to mix and match. If you're not a baker or cook, find some Legos. Show me how you do different fractions using Legos, or come up with your own way. Either way, we just want to see how well you remember fractions and how you would use those in your everyday life. Option 4, Sudoku. Gosh, who doesn't like Sudoku? So I've got a couple links on there for you to use. What I'd like you to do is when you're playing, if you could do like a screenshot, if you know how to do that, or if you can have someone take a picture while you're playing, that would be kind of cool too, just so we know that you played the Sudoku. Moving on. Option 5. We're getting into some STEM activities. And for those of you that aren't familiar with STEM, it's science, technology, engineering, and math. So I've put some kind of fun things that you can do outside. So Adventure 5 is you get to do the ultimate paper airplane competition. You build your own paper airplane, and then you're going to fly it. So you're going to do 4 different rounds. So you're going to build an airplane. You're going to write down what you used to make it, and you have to collect some data, because a good scientist collects data, right? So you had to take a picture of the before you fly your airplane and after the 4 rounds. And then you have to measure how far did it fly. If it didn't fly at all, if it didn't, what could you have changed to make it better? And then could you maybe change it a little and see if you can make it better? So that's option 5. Option 6, another STEM activity I found. It's a water cycle. So you have to create a puddle outside and then see with the sun how long it takes to evaporate. The directions are on the slide that you're going to get. This slide documentation with all of these adventures for you is what your classroom teachers will share. They shared my video, and then they'll share this for you to do. So option 7, you get to build a kite and fly a kite. So directions are on there and what you need to do. Again, some fun, really STEM activities to get you outside and get you engaged. Option 8. Option 8 is a lot more challenging, but I think is the funnest of all of our adventures that you get to choose from. So you are going to do an extreme playground makeover using all kinds of shapes and sizes. On this slide, there is actually a link for you to click that takes you to the whole work pages of how to do it and how to build it and what you need to do. This is the only option that if you choose to do this option, this is your whole math assignment for the whole week. You don't have to do any other adventures. This adventure, option 8, is good for both days, Tuesday and Thursday. Okay, so just remember that. And think about it. Maybe if you got some really good designs, we could share them with Mr. Walter, and maybe he'll let us do some things with ours playground, although it's pretty awesome. All right. Option 9, an area model multiplication. So I put a little video up there, a YouTube video. You create 4 area models to share with the classmate. Share them with a classmate. Have them work the problems. Can they get the answers? Do they get to see, what's going on? And then share with the teacher what those are. And then we as classroom teachers may put together a worksheet for you for the summer. I don't know that, but it's just kind of fun to make sure that we've got our math facts, our multiplication facts going as well. Option 10, breakout EDUs. So if you were here last year, do you remember at the end of the year, I had a fun activity for you to do online. It was called Breakout EDU. I brought in boxes into the classroom that you could do. I had a video, not a video, but a kind of a YouTube Breakout EDU that you could go to. I have 4 of these for you to do as well. So there's 4 questions to each. You get the answers immediately for the questions except the 4th one, and then your classroom teacher will give the answer to that. Now, when you're watching the video, it says that you get to win really cool prizes. That ship has sailed, guys. Sorry, there are no prizes because these were activities that they had been doing the last couple months. So I chose the ones that were most appropriate for 4th graders. So that's the ones that you're going to look at. And then last but not least, once you are done with your adventure on Tuesday, you need to share it with your classroom teachers. Some classroom teachers have already put a slide in their Google Classroom for you just to upload, or in the Google slideshow that they've given you for math. That's where you share your adventures. But your math adventures, ladies and gentlemen, are just for next week, for Tuesday and Thursday. I'm going to have another little short video for you on Thursday to kind of wrap it up and tell you a couple more things, but I'm so excited. I hope you like it. Let me know if you see something, and if you have some suggestions for maybe a math adventure that I didn't think of, because all great minds need to have good brainstormers with them, and that's what we miss having you guys around. So enjoy the adventures. Do some really fun activities. This is some outside, some inside. You make it work for you. And again, don't forget to share with your classroom teachers. As always, Rockets, it's always so good to see you. I can't wait to see you when you do your pickup, and I can't wait to see how your math adventures go. Be well, Rockets, and we'll see you soon.